Good morning, children. Now, this time we are studying the chapter Recording of Transaction first. According this chapter, already I had explained the concept accounting equation and rules of debit and credit with theory and all the numerical question. Also, we had discussed these topics on the June meeting. So, children, accounting equation is like a balance sheet. We record all the assets, liabilities, and capitals in the balance sheet. Same this procedure we will follow in the accounting equation, and the basic rule of the accounting equation is that the assets of a business are always equal to the total of capital and liabilities. So children, today again I will solve some more numerical question of accounting equation. So let's start. So children, first question is if the capital of a business is rupees 1 lakh and outside liabilities are rupees 60,000, find the amount of total assets of the business. So children, this question is if the capital of a business is rupees 1 lakh and outside liabilities are rupees 60,000, find the amount of total assets of the business. So children, in this question we will calculate the amount of total assets. So our accounting equation basic concept is always assets should be equal to the liabilities plus capital. So we will follow this concept, find out the assets amount. So solution will be assets is equals to liabilities plus capital. Our asset amount in this question, the firm has given the capital amount and the liabilities amount. So with the help of these amounts, we will find out the amount of total assets. So liabilities amount is 60,000. Capital amount is 1 lakh rupees. So according this, our assets amount is 1 lakh 60,000. Okay. So children, according this, in this question is if the capital of a business, capital investment amount in the business is rupees 1 lakh and the liabilities which due on the firm are rupees 60,000, find the amount of assets in the business. So according this question, we will find out the amount of total assets with the help of the equation assets should be equal to the liabilities plus capital. So according this question, assets has not given, we will find out the amount of assets. Liability also provide in the question, has given in the question 60,000 rupees. Capital amount also given in the question 1 lakh rupees. So total asset amount in the firm is 1 lakh 60,000 rupees. Second question is if total assets of a business are rupees 2 lakh and net worth capital amount is rupees 1 lakh 50,000. So calculate creditors. So creditors is a liability. So children, in this example, if total asset of the business are rupees 2 lakh, so the assets of the firm is rupees 2 lakh and the net worth capital investment by the business, capital investment in the business by the owner 1 lakh 50,000. So how much amount used in this firm as a liability? So we will calculate In this question, we will find out the amount of liability. So amount liability will be calculate assets minus capital. So assets value in the firm is 2 lakh rupees, and capital amount also has provided in the question 1,50,000. So remaining amount 50,000 the firm has used as a liability. So 50,000 rupees liability which the firm has invest in the business for their assets. Okay. So children, now I am explaining some more numerical question related to accounting equation. So I will take the example from your NCERT book. Okay. So first question is prepare accounting equation on the basis of the following. First transaction is Harsha started business with cash rupees 2 lakh. Second transaction is purchase goods from Naman for cash 40,000 rupees. Third transaction is sold goods to Bhanu costing rupees 10,000, rupees 12,000. And last transaction is bought furniture on credit 7,000 rupees. So children, now we will solve and prepare the accounting equation. So first transaction is Harsha started business with cash rupees 2 lakh. So now first we will prepare the format. Assets is equals to liabilities plus capital. So asset cash will be used under the head of asset. So cash amount 2 lakh rupees. There is no liability and this amount will be invested in the business. So capital also amount will be 2 lakh rupees. Second transaction is goods purchased from Naman for cash. So now we are purchasing the goods from Naman for cash. So according this we are purchasing the goods. So we give 40,000 rupees will be minus cash will be remain 1,60,000 plus we are purchasing the goods. So this goods will be transferred in the stock. So 40,000 stock will be add 40,000 stock. So for this we are not using any type of liability and total 2 lakh rupees invested in the capital. So both the transactions will be equal. Third transaction is sold goods to Bhanu costing 10,000 rupees 12,000. So children, according this transaction we are sold, the firm has sold the goods to Bhanu which amount is 10,000 rupees, but the firm has sold this goods for rupees 12,000 rupees. So according this the firm has received 2,000 rupees as a profit. So now sold goods to Bhanu. So our cash will be amount remain is 1,60,000. 40,000 rupees stock we have plus 10,000 stock we again. So we are we sold the stock 10,000 rupees. Now 1,60,000 amount is cash plus 30,000 stock remain we have plus debtors because sold goods to Bhanu we are selling the goods to Bhanu. So the amount will be received in after some time. 12,000 rupees will be received from the debtor who is Bhanu. So 12,000 rupees liability we have not used. 2,000 rupees capital. So gain capital will be increased at the time of profit or decrease at the time of loss. So according this 2,000 rupees the profit we have in this transaction plus 2 lakh rupees are capital amount. So total amount is 2 lakh 2,000 rupees. So both the accounting equation will be equal according to the accounting equation process. Next transaction is fourth, bought furniture on credit 7,000 rupees. So now the firm has purchased furniture on credit. Amount is 7,000 rupees. So we have 1,60,000 cash, 30,000 stock, 12,000 debtor, and now we are purchasing the furniture. This is asset. So it will be add in the head of assets. 6,000, so 7,000 furniture we are purchasing. 7,000 purchasing furniture in credit. So 7,000 liability will be increased on us, plus 2,02,000 amount are capital. So 1,60,000 plus 30, 1,90,000, 12,000 plus 7. So according this 2,09,000 assets equal 2,09,000 liability plus capital should be having. Okay, so according this assets always should be equal to the liabilities plus capital. Next question is question number 4. Rohit has the following transaction. Commence business with cash 1,50,000. So children, commence means also the firm has invest the amount in the business capital. Okay, so commence started. Commence means start the business with cash 1,50,000 by Rohit. Second, purchase machinery on credit. Purchase goods for cash. Purchase car for personal use. Paid to creditors in full settlement. Sold goods for cash costing 5,000. Paid rent. Commission received in advance. So see the solution. Solution is, first transaction is commence business with start. Commence business with start. So Rohit has start his business and he invested 1,50,000 rupees in the business. So first, assets plus liabilities plus capital. First transaction is commence business with start, cash 1,50,000. 1,50,000, it will be converted in the capital 1,50,000. Second transaction is purchase machinery on credit 40,000 rupees. Now the firm has purchased machinery on credit. So firm has purchased the machinery. It is assets. Second transaction, cash amount remain is 1,50,000. The firm has purchased machinery. This amount is 40,000 rupees is equals to liability which the firm has not used and credit. So 40,000 rupees will be add in liability plus 1,50,000 as capital. So now the remaining amount is 1,50,000 cash, 40,000 machinery we have is equals to 40,000 liability which on the firm which due 1,50,000 capital investment. Next transaction is purchase goods for cash. Now the firm has purchased the goods for cash rupees 20,000. So now the cash amount will be less. 20,000 cash will be less. Now the cash remain amount is 1,30,000 plus purchase goods for cash. So goods will be add 40,000 machinery we have plus 20,000 goods firm has purchased, 40,000 liability due 1,50,000. So capital plus 1,50,000. Next fourth transaction is purchase car for personal use 80,000 rupees. So now the firm has purchased a car for his or her personal use. This amount is 80,000. So the firm has payment in the cash. So our remaining amount for cash is 1,30,000. Now the firm has purchased a personal car for cash. Now cash amount remain is 50,000 plus 40,000 machinery plus 20,000 goods. Now plus the firm has purchased is equals to 40,000 liability and minus 80,000 in the capital also. So now 50,000 cash remain amount is 40,000 machinery, 20,000 goods is equals to 40,000 liability and plus 70,000 amount will be remain in the capital. Okay. Next, fifth transaction is paid two creditors in full settlement 38,000. So children, this transaction is related for transaction B. So first, in the second transaction, we are purchased machinery on credit 40,000 rupees. That time we are not paying the amount to the creditors, to the sellers. Now we are doing the payment to creditors in full settlement 38,000. So children, according this, when we are purchasing machinery, that time this amount is 40,000 rupees, and now we are paying this amount to creditors in full settlements 38,000. So according this, we are taking 2,000 rupees discount to the creditors, and it will be our profit. Okay, so now we are paying the amount. So 38,000 will be less in the cash, and cash remain amount will be 12,000 rupees plus 40,000 stock we have plus 20,000 goods equals to, we are paying 38,000, and our liability will be less 40,000 rupees plus 2,000 we have taken the profit. So 2,000 profit will be add plus 70,000. So according this, 12,000 rupees remain in the cash plus 40,000 rupees machinery plus 20,000 goods equals to 40,000 liability nil plus 72,000 capital investment of the business of the firm. Next transaction is sold goods for cash costing 5,000 4,500. So children, according this, sold goods, firm has sold the goods for cash which costing is 5,000 rupees in the rupees 4,500. So according this, the firm has taken a loss for 500 rupees. So now we are using 4,500 plus, so firm will be received 4,500 in cash plus 40,000 stock we have minus 5,000 goods in the stock, liability will be nil plus 500 loss in favor of the firm. So now this amount will be total 16,500 cash plus 40,000 machinery the firm have plus 15,000 stock, remaining creditors nil plus 72,000 minus 500. So capital remain amount is 71,500. Next transaction is, so now the firm has paid the rent. So 1,000 will be less from the cash, and the cash amount will be remain 15,500 plus